Welcome, everybody. It's our live recap, and we are so glad that you're here this evening with us. I wanted to welcome you and get going with our recital recap here. So I wanted to play some great music for you. I actually brought my organ today, if you can believe that or not. And this is perfect for Halloween. Here we go. Here's my favorite part. Whew, there we go. So wonderful. Welcome again to our recital recap. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, go back to our normal view here. And I wanted to welcome you all to our studio and this wonderful night. I do suggest, however, you want to be on this on a computer. And I'm getting some signals right now on my my live stream thing that don't have anybody on. Let's see what happened here. Well, oh no, never mind. Huh, there's 10 people watching, not 0. I thought we lost everybody there for a second. Sorry about that. And but again, use something that you can type with. So we can do some live interaction with our chat section here. I see some of you have already said hi. So hi Goras, hi Anazors. Great to see you guys on here tonight. And so we're ready to get going here. We want to have some fun here. But I do want to talk a little bit about it. Remember, the mission of M3 Creative Academy is to help families enjoy making music by providing innovative, effective, and personalized music education. That's what we are all about here. And so we hope that you have found that to be true with our studio. I want to introduce our staff here. So we have Darby up on the top box here, and welcome Darby. So she is the newest teacher in our studio, and she's doing an amazing job with her students right now. And then on our bottom box, we have Lisa, and she is returning from last year. And so we're happy to have her back and to all the things that she brings to our studio. We're super excited. So the purpose of recitals. So we have a little bit of a philosophy on recitals, and they can serve a lot of purposes, and they're really good as long as you have the intentionality about it. That's the thing that we want to make sure that we keep in mind here. So for our costume recital, our first purpose that we have is that we want students to have fun. That's part of why we dress up, right? I mean, you dress up for fun, not just for show, right? But we want you to have fun this year, and we want you to have fun with music as well. We realize that some of our students have only taken their first lesson just maybe a month ago. And so we want to encourage our students to share whatever they are doing and realize that it doesn't have to be perfect. Second, we want to provide opportunities for our students to share music with others and to hear the music that other students are making at the same time. I think this is actually a really good and important thing that all musicians really need to do. That's one of the key things that we want as just musicians to grow in. But one of the things that I love about our virtual recitals is that students are really listening to our other students here, and they do that. So then they leave that positive comment and they think, well, what did they do really well with that? What did I enjoy with that? And it brings about such a different, but I think good opportunity to for our students in that time too. So we uh, oops, sorry about that. Oh yeah, hi Tressers, good to see you guys. Um, so Darby, the Tressers are asking if you're the notorious RBG. Do you know who that is?
That's so funny. You're right. It does look like that, doesn't it? I'm not, though.
We'll get to that in a second, actually. But actually, we're going to get to that right now. So, in the super chat, which I see some of you guys are using, which is awesome right now, I want you guys to go ahead and share. First of all, if you dressed up, who or what were you? Okay, so just kind of and enter that into our super chat there, and of course we'll share what we are as well. And so I myself, of course, hopefully you can tell, right? I mean, the ears give it away, right? Mickey Mouse. And I feel a little silly here because my Minnie is downstairs in my house watching it on our TV. That's my wife, Christy, and she's going to be Minnie. And so we actually are doing a drive-by trunk or treat tomorrow where we're volunteering. And so my Minnie will be there then. Maybe I'll even share a picture or something like that. So how about you, Darby? Who are you?
Well, I definitely did go with the RBG vibe, but I'm actually trying to channel some Audrey Hepburn. So I'm bringing the classic movie trivia for the kids today because she's an actress from the 60s, one of my favorite actresses. But she's famous for her pearls and her black dresses. But I guess that's pretty similar to what RBG is known for as well in terms of style.
You just need the lace if you're RBG.
Yeah, missing some lace.
That's right. I love it. Yes, breakfast at Tiffany's. Great.
Mm-hmm.
So wonderful. Well, thanks for sharing. So Lisa, who are you?
So I am attempting Merida from Brave. This is a Disney movie with and she's got like the red hair and the green dress. So, and my friends were like, you should totally do the red hair, like spray your hair like red. And I was like, I don't want to. So I'm just Merida with brown hair, I guess.
Oh, wonderful. Well, yeah, no, I think that's great. And love it. So yeah, so let's see, we got some of our comments coming in now. So we have hi Williams family. And so we have Karis, who was a cowgirl. I thought that was awesome. And you guys got a grand piano, didn't you? Awesome. So we have Peter, he was Chewbacca. I loved it. And then I loved your roar at the end of your video. That was great. And then Kylo Ren, that was Benjamin. So, and that was an amazing performance by Kylo Ren. I did not know that he had the force to play piano there. So great job, guys. We have Zoe. Zoe was Hands. All right. Wonderful. Okay. And then we got oh, someone wants me to bring my Minnie Mouse upstairs. I don't think she's dressed yet though, so we'll have to post a picture tomorrow. Rowan, he was the Mandalorian. Ooh, that's kind of cool right now. So Rowan, did you also have the little baby Yoda in your backpack? Because that'd be pretty cool. And then I am Captain. So Chloe is Captain Marvel, right? Oh, very cool. I like it. I actually that was so when quarantine happened, I watched all the Marvel movies, and I tried to do them in chronological order. And so that was actually my favorite one. So of all of them, so very good. And yes. Oh no, sorry. Chloe was Hermione Granger. Okay, so then who was I seeing here? It was well somebody else in the McHale family is Captain Marvel, which that's awesome here. Well, great. So we're glad you all dressed up, and hopefully you guys had some fun with it too. And so wonderful. Well, we want to take some time today to also celebrate our students. One of the things that we don't do in our recaps is have our students play. There's a lot of reasons for that, but one of the issues is just bandwidth, and everyone's being on a Zoom meeting. That's just not quite conducive. And plus, you already watched the performances. That's why they're online. And if you missed any, of course, you can go back and you can see them again. You can really listen and take your time with them. So that's one of the reasons that we love doing it this way. So we want to spend some time kind of celebrating our students today. So Darby, do you want to go first and celebrate your students?
I'd love to. Yeah, I'm so excited about how they're doing. I just started with Karis last September. So just a couple of months ago, and now since we're at the end of the month here, and she's already made so much progress and she's doing really well. So I was especially happy to hear about how she is growing in her quiet sections. In that beginning of the B section, she had such a nice piano, and she's gotten better and better at that in the last couple of months. So I had a fun comment here from Chloe on the recital page. She says, "Hey, Karis, you are so good at playing court dance. It is such a beautiful song, and I like your costume, by the way." I did too. I liked how she put her hat on at the end. That was great. And I'm also really proud of Ezra. He's been my viola student for almost 2 years now. Yeah, and just ever since the school year began, he was making a lot of progress last year, but he has just been zooming this fall. And I've especially seen improvement in his lightness of tone, and he's really getting that Baroque character down, because this gavotte is from the Baroque period, and it just has such a nice lightness and beautiful tone. He had a nice comment from Zoe. She said, "You played the viola beautifully, and you've really improved. Great job." So I'm proud of you both, Ezra and Karis. Great job.
Wonderful. Yes, we are definitely very proud of you. All right, it's time for another super chat question, or live chat question. I think it's called super chat on YouTube, but anyways, now of course, Halloween, we think of candy. And so what candy do you want most in your Halloween bucket this year? So, I mean, there's, of course, the Reese's Peanut Butters cups. There are Jolly Ranchers, Tootsie Pops, all kinds of things here. And so for me, I am all about the Twix. Okay. Now, this is many years ago when our kids were really little. We would get together with the family every year in their neighborhood because they had a really good candy neighborhood, and we go trick or treating over there with their kids, and it was fun. We had a great time. And then we were back at their house. Our kids were like getting a little older, and we were going through their candy and checking in, and then one of them said, "Hey, what's a Twix?" And both all the adults there, we were like, "Oh, well, yeah, you don't know what that is. You know why? Because we always take them out of your bucket and we eat them ourselves." And so that definitely is my favorite of the candy. So what about you guys? What about you, Lisa?
I'd have to say it's probably Reese's, but Twix is definitely up there for me too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I always really like the peanut butter candy with chocolate. That's just the best.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Darby?
Yeah, so I have a sad thing. I am allergic to chocolate. So that eliminates a lot, but something I love are marshmallows. So I'm a big fan of Peeps. I know they're kind of controversial, but I love Peeps. But sad news, there are no Peeps in the stores right now. A friend even went to 4 stores looking for them, but a factory had to close down due to COVID, and we won't be seeing Peeps, I heard, until Easter.
Oh my
So
goodness.
they won't be in my basket this year, but I'm looking forward to Easter for my Peeps.
Oh. That's right, because they started making like Peeps for every season.
You got ghosts and snowmen and all sorts of Peeps.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So that's a bummer, but maybe we can find some like old ones on eBay.
Well, you know what? I can say from experience, stale Peeps, like 3 years old, they're perfect. They get chewy. They're delicious.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, wonderful. Well, yeah, I'm seeing some other people chime in here. So we got Annika with Jolly Ranchers. We have Karis is the biggest chocolate bar. Doesn't matter which one it is, just the biggest one. I get it. Skittles, Elijah. We got Ella with 100 grand. All right. So, and that's also your salary, right? No. Adela with the Almond Joys. All right. Well, I know where to send those because I don't like those ones. So All giving them all to you, Adela. And we have Twix for Zoe. Woohoo! Another Twix fan. Oh, Eliana, sour worms. Awesome. Okay, another Twix fan. We got John on the Twix there. Isaac with Snickers. We got Benjamin and Peter like Tootsie Rolls. Oh, those are definitely good, huh? And oh, Melissa Anazor, she stands with Karis on that one, so that's pretty cool too. And we have M&Ms on there. We have Reese's cups, of course, and Hershey bars. Oh boy, yes, making me hungry right now, right? Almost like you're having a time um, where we are almost getting in the mood for candy, and hopefully we'll get some candy going in there next week. So I'm getting a buffering error here. So hopefully that'll catch up in a second there. Well, wonderful. We'll try to keep going here. So, well, wonderful, Lisa. So we're going to continue to celebrate our students now. And so, Lisa, do you want to go ahead and talk about your students?
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to. I am so I was looking over the videos, and then I saw comments 0, and so I thought, oh, it must be like they'll add them later or something. So I just completely forgot to look for the comments that were talking about what the students did well. So I'm so sorry about that. I wish that I had remembered and looked over that more carefully. But I do have comments on the videos myself to share.
Sure.
So yeah, so Peter, I'll just start with Peter because he's the first one that I watched, and he did so good. I was so happy with how he was doing with the left and right hand, putting those together, because he had learned the whole second song completely by ear, and then I showed him some of the chords, but some of the chords he figured out himself, and so it was like so awesome to see him combining his hands and just playing through that song. And then the first song, both of them, they were really good rhythm. I feel like the beat was really steady, and I feel like that's one of his strengths. So I was really happy with how he did. That was awesome to see.
Cool.
And then Benjamin, same thing with him. He learned Everything Is Awesome right hand completely by ear. And I thought it was so funny to see Kylo Ren playing Everything Is Awesome because it was such a funny song combo with his costume. And yeah, they've both been getting so good at finding things just by ear on the piano. So I was like, yes, good job on that to both of them. They both did really well for playing. And then Ella doing Across the Stars. So she was really, really brave on doing this, because I was suggesting to her, we can change the left hand and make it a little bit less complicated. But she was like, no, I want to do it the way that it's written because it sounds better. And I was like, good for you for saying that, because she wanted to do what she thought sounded the best. And so I was like, yes, good job on because she just worked on it and really got it down. And I was so proud that she didn't speed up on the main theme. She just kept its tempo really steady, like we had talked about, and the melody came out so nicely. I was just, yes, really good job. And then Chloe, she learned Rewrite the Stars by ear as well. And she had to learn which sections like came one right after the other, and she did so good on that, the order, like verse chorus, just getting that down and going between the sections really well. And especially the chorus, the sensitivity came through really nicely when she would arpeggiate her left hand, because she's just learning arpeggiating the chords, and it came through so smoothly. I was really happy with that. So good job to all my students. You guys did awesome.
Yes, wonderful job, guys. Amazing. And definitely, I think all of our students really need to feel like a sense of accomplishment and pride, and just to continue with that. And make sure, as students too, you guys go through and you read all the comments about that people wrote about your video and your performance. And one of the things that I think we do as musicians in particular is we'll play something and then we'll focus all entirely on the things we did wrong. And it gets us down, it discourages us, and it takes some of the fun, I'll be honest with you, out of making music. But think about it in a different way. Come out of a performance thinking, I did these things right, and focus on those things. And you know what? You'll still continue to fix mistakes, We all make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes the rest of our lives if we're making music. That's part of being a musician. And we're always striving to do better and to be more technically adept at playing. But focusing on the things that we do right, I think is such an important idea as a musician. So way to go, guys. Well, I have one more question for our chat here, and I love the interaction here. I did get a couple more candies. So the Goras are going to eat all the coconut. So for all of us coconut haters, I know where to send that one now. Um, I hate coconut candy. I love coconut. I hate coconut candy, and so and yes, so very good. And oh, and I think we heard from Chloe here too. So she said, "Yeah, I had to practice really hard." So way to go, Chloe. You know, the hard work pays off, doesn't it? So wonderful. I'm so glad we're having this interaction through the super chat. I think it's a great feature that we can continue to use and use for the best ways as we continue with these. And so, all right. So the next super question I have for you. This year is a little different probably, and I mean it's different in so many ways, but it used to be that if you walked into Target on November 1st, it was like magic. Christmas happened. And it was Christmas. And so I have a question for you. Have you already started listening to Christmas music? Or will you start on Sunday? So be honest now. So I know for my family, we have not, simply because I have forbidden it. Except my son Ezra, he stole my Christmas music book, and we got a keyboard for him recently, and so he has been in his room playing Christmas songs. So we have heard Christmas music already. Anyways, what are your thoughts on that, Lisa? Have you already started listening to Christmas music?
So I try really hard not to until at least the week of Thanksgiving, and then I like go all out because I really I want to keep it special so bad because it's so like important to me. So I don't want to like get sick of it or like have connotations of Halloween with it, you know. So I try, but if it comes on, like if it's on a playlist and one of the songs just happen to be in there, then I can't stop it because I love it. So I just wait for the song to end and then I like get out of that playlist. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. So how about you, Darby?
I'm usually pretty hardcore about the rule that you start listening to Christmas music the day after Thanksgiving. But this year, I think I'm going to start early. I think I'm going to get a tree early as well. So
Yes.
just ready for some Christmas vibes.
Yes, that's the nice thing. It brings up so much good thoughts and feelings
It does.
and this year especially, we need that joy, right? And so, yes, very good. Well, all right. And let's see, some people are chiming in here. So yeah, Tresser say no Christmas music yet. All right. So, and the Anazors, absolutely not until Thanksgiving. The Goras, we have already started, like the King and Country drummer boy. That's a good one though. So I mean, at least that one's a quality arrangement there. So good job, Goras. Peter says that he's going to start on Sunday, but that's against the rules of the house. So good luck, Peter. I mean, hey, if you got to go down for something, go down for that one, right? So no one, the Van Essen's not yet. The McHale's, hooray! And so let's see. So the Tressers say it's never too early to practice Christmas songs on the instrument, though. That is true. That's one of the things about being a musician is that you inevitably start practicing Christmas music early. I mean, like I think the younger you are, the earlier it gets. So if like junior hires, it's like September and you're doing Christmas music, and that's just the way it goes because you have to have the time to learn it. And the Goras say, yes, Christmas music will get me through the rest of this crazy year. And the McHale's, yes, Christmas music. And so it does work. So that's cool. And so, well, anyways, I'll talk a little bit more about Christmas music in a second, but now I get to talk about my students too. So Jaden, I know you're out of town right now. Hopefully you're still catching this, or at least you're going to see the repeat of it. And one of the comments I loved was from Chloe. She said, wow, Jaden, you did an amazing job on For Elise. I can tell that you practice really, really hard to get it right. And I know that to be true because I've seen you, playing this week after week after week. And even from the time I saw you in our last lesson to when I saw your video of it, you had practiced and done so much more on it that I was really proud of you. So keep up the good work, and we'll keep working through new hard songs. And you're just growing so much, Jaden. Way to go, Sam. This one I liked. This is from Jonah. He said, "Sam, I'm always so eager to hear your performance. Each performance, I'm always blown away by your incredible talent. Such a great song choice. I could feel the emotion of your fingers work. Your work is crazy good. Keep at it because I can't wait to hear to hear more from you." Sorry, I had my tongue tied over that one, but yeah. So Sam, you're doing great, and Sam is the one who played the funeral march. No, I got to get the record right here. Uh, anyways, the beef. No, there we go. At least I got the melody right. You can play better than I can, see? And so, yeah, it was perfect. You just like launched into the idea, and I hope you had a lot of fun with it, Sam. So keep going with it. You're doing amazingly well. And then we have his brother John. Now John, he roped his brother to get in the video too, and Sammy, as he said on the video, was on the drums there. And so I really loved it. And so and again, yours too. It improved even from the time I saw you at the last lesson to the time that you made the video. You just did so well on it. Kept that steady tempo with it. You had a lot of feeling to it. I liked what Elijah, Annika, and Adela said about it. So Elijah said, "That was amazing." He loved it, right? Annika said, "How did you do that? It was so good." And true, you look so natural up there. And then Adela, she said, "I love that you chose such a fun song. I was smiling from start to finish. P.S. I love the shades." And yes, the costume, it definitely made it like just even more. So great. Zoe, so this is what Kara said about you. She said, "Zoe, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Loved the dynamics." There's four O's in that, so I have to say it like that. Loved the dynamics. Great song choice. And that's from Karis. And yes, definitely awesome job with it. One of the things that we had talked about was getting some of the rubato in the tempo, so that way you could bring out the expression of it. And so great job with that one. That was the second movement from Mozart's Sonata in C. So that was a hard one too, but you did wonderful with it. All right, Adela. Oh, wow. Adela, I like the minuet song. You are so good at piano. That was from Chloe. And so I want you to truly believe that. And so you did an amazing job. That is one of the hardest songs that you have ever played for me. And so again, you did so, so well. And you have learned a lot for one, but then also hopefully you're finding joy in that as well, and in doing hard things. And again, keep going with it because you really are doing a lot of amazing things on the piano. All right, Annika, this is what Chloe said also. She said, "Annika, your song rocks. You must be great at learning songs, just like My Pony." And that was her song, My Pony. And so, Annika, yes, you are great at learning songs. You have a wonderful ear and you can play things by ear just like super well. I think it's amazing that you can do that so well at times. And yet, I know we've worked on this one. You're reading the music too. One of the things, another comment that I saw on that one was someone mentioned how you were counting along with it. And yes, so it was so amazing because we've worked on that for so long and you accomplished it. You did it. Good job. Eliana, Eliana, you too are doing wonderful. So someone said, sorry, I lost my place. Oh, Jonah said, "Eliana, the song grabbed my attention right away." That's a good sign for a performer, right? "I loved the fast tempo. Great job." That was on the library. And so Eliana, awesome job with that one. You're doing an amazing thing on the piano. Keep up the good work. Valerie, so you played, you're one of those students I was talking about who's only been taking piano for 2 months at this point. And so great job. Let's see, Adela said, "You rocked." Yes, you did. You rocked that one, and said, "P.S. I love your smile at the end." That was one of the best parts too, where you looked over and you smiled. And you know what? That shows me that you are enjoying making music, which is what this is all about, right? All right, Jonah. last but not least here, says, wow, Jonah, that was amazingly played. If I just listened, I feel as if I were listening to a worship album by Shane and Shane. And your voice sounds almost exactly like the guy who sings the song on the album. That was from Ella. And so way to go, Jonah. Awesome job with that one. I know you are doing so much lately, and you're doing an amazing job. And yes, you really are talented. And so I want you to keep up the good work. And the thing that I want you to keep doing too is keep sharing this musical thing that you love so much. When you love it and you share it with others, it's contagious. And so it becomes something that infects other people with joy and laughter, or whatever you're trying to share with them through music. And so keep up the good work, Jonah. Wonderful. So those are our performers for this year, and for our first annual costume recital. Do you like how I call it the first annual one? That means I have to do it again next year, right? But hey, I think that's great. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I mean, it actually got me to dress up too, right? So that's my wife knows how difficult that is. Anyways, I have some announcements before we get to our raffle, and don't worry, we will. I know you are all excited about the raffle. I've been getting people were leaving comments, our students were leaving comments literally until like 6:20 tonight, because they want those tickets, right? And so they're gonna have some fun with this one. So I do have two announcements, real quick ones. So first of all, I hope you have been getting our emails about our composer spotlight. And so what we do every week, we send out a new video and a new we add to a playlist of music, classical music, about a composer. We talk about the composer, and then we share the music with you so you can listen to what we're talking about. Listening to classical music is good for you. As a musician, it's good for you. As a human being, it is good for you. There's been so much research about how it makes you smarter. That's really not the point. We don't just listen to classical music to make ourselves smarter. We listen because it is good music. And that's the point of it. But I know it can be difficult at times, and that's why we created this. So and share this with your kids, because I know parents, you guys are getting the emails, but share with your kids, get them listening to it, because it's going to help them in so many ways. Second announcement, and that's it. We have coming up in next week, actually, our Christmas music workshop. And so, kids love playing Christmas music. That's a part of why I talked a little bit about Christmas music. And, we have some people who are willing to practice Christmas music. Way to go. And we know that we have to get kind of a jump on it, right? I know last year we bought my mom a nativity set, but thankfully her birthday is in October. So we gave it to her then. Because, if you buy her a nativity set and give it to her at Christmas, well, she has to wait till next year to use it, right? So this is why we're doing this ahead of time. So because we know that you love Christmas music and we want you to be able to play it, for 4 weeks, all throughout November, we're going to be delivering one song every week, starting next Wednesday. 3 different levels for piano. So we have beginning, intermediate, and advanced piano arrangements of 4 different songs. We have chords and lyrics for guitar players to strum along with as well. And then, of course, because this is M3 Creative Academy, we have detailed video instructions for every single level, so your kids can have an easier time learning it. And so that's coming up. We are putting together a nice PDF booklet, of course. So you can see some of the music there, sort of. That's one of the beginning arrangements of Joy to the World. There's the second page of it. There's the intermediate, advanced, and so forth. And it's all going to be delivered to your email every single week with all the instruction. So be sure to check that out. And we might even be raffling off one in just a second. So remember, here's our raffle now. And remember, one prize per family. Also, thanks so much for everyone participating. I kind of admit I'm kind of bribing you to get on there and watch other videos and leave positive comments. But ultimately, you're doing a really good thing by doing it too. And so, because think about it, this is way better than people politely applauding in an auditorium, right? Okay, they're leaving actual meaningful comments, right? And so it's such a great thing that you are all doing for each other and encouraging one another. I like that. So there were some parents that got on there and left some comments too. And so you guys are doing awesome things here. Keep it up. Now, remember the other ways that you earn tickets. So there's 3 tickets for submitting a performance, 1 additional ticket for every encouraging comment you leave about another student's video. And then also if you shared the recital page on, well, your parents' Facebook page, you got another ticket that way. And we did have some people do that one as well. So great. Now I am going to raffle off 3 things tonight. So the first one, well, it's our Christmas music workshop. And I'm going to help you out here because Christmas shopping, I mean, is anyone done with Christmas shopping? So I am sure not. So I got a ways to go on this one, but I have a list, right? Okay, I'm on my way here. So I want to give you guys one of our Christmas music workshops, one of our families a Christmas music workshop, but I also want to give you another one to gift to somebody who is not in our studio, and so that'll be a great gift for some other family that you know, and it's one of those great gifts because you give it early, right? That's the cool thing about it. Okay, and then we also will have 2 $20 Amazon gift cards. And so know what you want when you want to win some of those. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen. There we go. And sorry, I had the questions up there too. But I made this really cool spinner for our raffle today. Every single spot on the wheel represents one of your tickets that you earned on this one. And we're going to click to spin it and we'll see who wins. Our first one of our Christmas workshop and the gift of Christmas workshop. And the winner is Valerie. Hey, congratulations, Valerie. Awesome job. So yeah, so I'll be sending you those. I'll send you a confirmation email after this that I'll be delivering it to you through email on Wednesday because that's when it launches, and we'll talk about how to get the gift to someone as well. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now let's do that again. Here's our first $20 gift card. Remember, 1 prize for family, and the winner is John. Hey, all right, John. Well, wonderful. So thankfully, we don't actually have any students with the same first name. Yeah, way to go, John. So we'll get that to you through your mom's email. So I bet you're jumping up and down right now, aren't you? All right. And let's see, 1 more $20 gift card. Remember, 1 per family. And our winner is, and we have, oh, it looks like it's Elijah. Hey, all right, Elijah, way to go. Wonderful. Well, I'm so happy for you all. And so let me come back here. I'm going to stop my screen. Oh, no, I'm not actually not going to. Let's see here. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. So we'll get those prizes to you and we'll email them off tonight or tomorrow. It's about time to end up here. So thank you again for joining us on our live recap. This means so much to us. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed our evening here. I do want to encourage you, if you want to help us out, one of the best ways you can do it is leaving us some reviews on either Google or Facebook. Now, if you want an easy way to find this too, you can go to this link. It's m3creativeacademy.com virtual-lessons. You can actually go to our homepage and pull it down. It says piano and guitar instruction. At the bottom of the page, you can just kind of do it all right there with either Google or Facebook, depending on what you feel best with, okay? It helps us get the word out. It helps us build trust with people who are looking for the same thing you guys are looking for, and that's just quality, interactive, valuable music education, good piano lessons, great guitar lessons, and those kinds of things. Also, be sure to check out our workshops. And so we do have our Christmas one coming up this next week. And so that's a fun one to go. So go to our website. It's a /workshops on that one. And so that's all I have for tonight. Again, thanks for joining us. Good night and happy Halloween.